Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Rise of Sagemist, episode 7. How's everybody doing? Daylight saving time. We out here. It's okay.
But you fell back though.
Yeah, we fell back. You can't use that excuse. It wasn't as if we
I am
spring
1000% using that as a excuse because instead of like a responsible human of taking the extra hour of sleep, I used it.
to take 3 extra hours.
It backfired.
I didn't even know it was daylight saving.
See, what's funny is like I'm in the UK where they did that a week ahead of y'all, and I still managed to get to my shit on time for that week where my timetable was all sorts of fucking.
My name's Paul. I do things on my time name. Oh. It's going to be like that for the whole day. So, welcome. Before we start things off here with a quick recap, because I didn't even think about doing one of those, let's go over some announcements. If you do not know, you are on the Dungeon Mechanics, and we are here typically weekly as long as there's no holidays. And what was I going to say next? So we have a couple of sponsors. One of our first sponsors is Plus One Crafting. They make awesome terrain-based crafting, kind of like battle maps for your minis and miniatures. And bonus, my first one is arriving sometime soon. It's getting shipped out to me, so I'll be able to show all y'all the cool Plus One crafting things in the background. Next is the Barclay Garage. They make amazing woodworking items for all of your crafting needs. If you need something like, they make a lot of cornhole boards. That's like their prime selling thing, because people are like, cornhole boards, let me have one of those. So they make a lot of different stuff, but that is one of them. If you have ideas for what type of woodworking you would like, just hit them up at the Barclay Garage and they can get you all sorted out. Last but not least, we have Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is known for their ability to allow all your social medias to play music without having to worry about copyright issues. So long as you are subscribed, they will recognize your Twitch and your YouTubes and TikToks and all the other ones, and won't come with the fierceness of saying, this music isn't belonging to you, type thing. So, also, if you are a subscriber to Dungeon Mechanics, or FNH Paul, or Queen Corby, or The Lady Liv, or me, Judgy Dam. I haven't streamed in like forever, so I don't know if that's like a thing anymore, but it's out there.
It's never been a thing for me, so
yeah.
So if I'm a subscriber to multiple channels,
she's like, I don't stream, and I'm out here not streaming, and I'm like, Liv or Queen, you're doing a Pokemon hunt, shiny hunt on your channel.
that doesn't count. That doesn't count. Nah, that doesn't count.
so if you're a subscriber to multiple of those channels, do you get to do the perks for each channel you're a subscriber to?
Not currently. So far, the only thing that carries over is if you have a higher tier in one of those, you can use the tier level to whatever one to add extra luck and inspo per tier.
So if I'm a tier 3 sub to FNH Paul, does that mean
no? You can be a tier 3 sub to your own thing. You're automatically a tier 3 sub to your own thing. That's like me saying, "Oh, I'm Dungeon Mechanics. I'm just running around here with the freaking." No. Short answer, no. Long answer, also no.
Damn it.
Worth
I knew it was
worth to
gonna happen.
ask.
I knew it was gonna happen. But if you have those luck and inspos, feel free to give them out to the players or myself if you want to be extra generous. And actually, I don't even know what I would use luck for. All I got is like a bunch of teachers that don't like students. Like, what am I gonna use it for? Anyways, give them out, and hopefully the students won't die. But other than that, let's go over a little recap of the last session. So last session was the Ghouls Ball. For all those who do not know, it's a event that takes place at the Sagemist Academy yearly, I imagine. Basically, it's a time where classes are on hold. Students can kind of group up and chill out, dance, relax, do as they do, and it's supposed to be just a regular, normal day. However, that's not necessarily the case. We have Leverin out here trying to do extracurricular activities all before the session's about to happen, and then he runs into Professor Caspin, who drags him along to meet Ducey, the groundskeep. We have Natari and Kenya wondering if either of them are going to show up to the ball after they asked each other that they were going to show up to the ball. We got Luth with PTSD because we don't really go into like all of that he had to unpack from the first one part of that. And we got Kiaran out here being Kiaran, out here Kiaraning it up. But overall, they all meet up at the Ghouls Ball. Everyone who has dates shows up with their dates, and then everyone else kind of like makes their way in. The ball was relatively uneventful, except for when Luth decided to grab the wrong punch, and the other students had to help him not be intoxicated in front of all the staff.
I did not decide to grab the wrong one. I accidentally grabbed the wrong one.
When you ask the DM, can you roll to see if you accidentally pick up the wrong one? It is a
Paul
decision
picked the
at
wrong
that
one.
point.
Paul picked the wrong one. Luth accidentally grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah, you're setting your guy up for failure.
I'm setting my guy up for eventful evenings that I could easily have just been like, I'm still recovering from trauma.
That's what you call a comedy of errors. Yes.
This is the PTSD that I'm talking about that we didn't fully unpack.
That's the I'm gonna blame it on that. Blame it on the fact that I've been missing for 2 weeks and no one cared.
Eventually, I think Leverin was the one that had lesser restoration to cure Luth of his intoxication, which is ironic because like the episode or two before, he was trying to fight Luth. I don't know.
I was not trying. Luther's trying to fight me.
I mean, you was coming in there hot, talking about like, oh, is that Alexander? Oh, I was looking for Alexander for this whole time. Ooh, oh yeah, I got hired to like look for Alexander. Like, and Luth is like,
came in
bruh,
pretending to be a friend, and they're like, oh yeah, I found this blood. Like I assumed you heard Alexander. Hell yeah, man. I was like, first off, didn't do that. Second off, how long ago did you find this? Like an hour ago? The fuck?
I've been gone for 2 weeks.
My blood-stained feet still pink. Like,
so overall,
Point being, I wasn't trying to square up on anybody.
you tried to take my ring and almost paid the price. Which I still am a little like, how did you know about the ring?
Arm? That was a thing.
Which would have been cool.
I was like, that's too much stuff. That's a lot of paperwork that the staff's gonna have to do.
Oh, the staff is worried about paperwork. So
They
cutting a student's
are
and
masters
two
of
missing
minimal
students.
paperwork ever.
Is-
It's like kids
how is
alive,
this-
check, done.
How are 2 kids missing
Here's a
not more
cookie.
paperwork than a kid losing a hand?
So I'm not. So, I was one of the supervisors at like a summer camp, if you will, and the paperwork for like an injured or missing child was like 20 pages, Whereas if the child ended up dying, it was like 10 pages.
Oh no, that's not how that story's supposed to go.
So
Moving on. Moving on. Moving on.
God.
Moving on.
Yeah.
But to give out some luck and inspo, we got luck to Kenya and inspo to Luth.
Gonna need it.
Wait, what?
I said
What do you mean
luck
need it?
to Kenya and you said okay. Anyway,
Oh, I said it. It's like I'll
I
probably
think
need
Luth
it.
said that.
Yeah, Luth is gonna need it.
luck to Natari inspo to Kenya. Luck to Natari inspo to Kenya. I had to make sure I didn't read that twice. Wait, did I read that twice? No.
Inspo to
Oh,
Kiara.
Kiara,
Queen
sorry.
said that.
And okay, that's all. We're all caught up. So then later that night at the ball, while others were dancing, a woman fell from the top area, and it ended up being the headmistress. And she had some kind of like black corruption up her arm, and the teachers kind of canceled the dance and led her out to the med ward, most likely, and that's where we're picking up. So Natari and Kenya, if y'all are at the courtyard, you would see like a bunch of teachers and things like moving, ushering themselves out of the ball area and kind of beelining it towards the med ward. The rest of you were all dismissed. The party or the ball was canceled. You are all instructed to head back to your common rooms. What do you all want to do?
Is there any punch left?
It's all magical punch, so no.
Fair enough.
So Kenya's watching the teachers. There's like a sense of urgency coming from them. Like they're kind of like rushing to the med ward, right?
Yeah, and you would kind of see a larger furbolg man carrying a woman in that direction. You're not sure if you can see if it's the headmistress or not, but they do seem to be carrying somebody off in that direction.
Oh, I wonder what happened. I hope everything's okay.
No. That should we go back to the house? See if there's anyone there. Maybe they can tell us what happened.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Okay.
So Natari and Kenya, as you arrive back at the common room area, the main space where all the students kind of gather on their normal day-to-days, a lot of the other students from the ball have already arrived, and you hear like whispers of people like, was that the headmistress? She looked really injured. I hope she's okay. That was a really cool ball. Just random stuff.
Can't believe they would same dress as me. I told her I was wearing that.
Yeah, walk in, and is there anyone that I recognize in there? Or is it just other miscellaneous students?
There would be, gotta make sure I get his name right. Falcon, which is he's in your two's houses. And then off in the corner is Alexander, but other than that, it's just
So we'll
the
go talk to
normal
Falcon then.
amalgamation. So you're gonna go talk to the nice halfling, okay?
Kenya is just like, do we have to? She's like nervous.
She'll just kind of take her hand and like just leave her, like kind of lead her behind her so she doesn't have to like.
You're like weaving
Directly
through
into
all these
commerce.
students.
Hey Falcon, do you know what happened? Like everyone's kind of in a panic.
Yeah, Natari. Everyone was at the ball, and apparently the headmistress fell out of the sky, and she looked pretty banged up. Mr. Ducey took her to the med ward with the other professors. So I think that's where they're at now. And they told us to come here and kind of get ready for the night. The ball's been canceled.
Oh, goodness.
Headmistress is all right. That's scary.
Yeah, I hope she is too. All right. Well, I guess we should go back to our rooms then and rest up. I think.
Mm-hmm.
About this time, before they go walking in, Kiara and I come walking. I slam open the door to the
Buckets behind. You
The,
shall not pass.
common room. Oh my God, you guys! Oh my God! Did y'all see the headmistress Faerun?
No, we didn't.
And he's just dying in the corner.
You, she's like, there's like this like aura around her. There's just, it's bad. And she was alone. And Merrick went with her and he didn't come back. And I'm really worried about him now too. I mean, he might even be dead.
Just calm, Kiaran. I'm.
How can you be calm right now? We need to do something.
What can we do exactly?
I don't even know. But you can't just go to bed. You can't just go to bed.
Kiaran is. I mean, we're just students here. Like this.
This is.
They told us
something
to
that
come back here. Yeah, the teachers.
The professors will take care of it.
Yeah.
I don't think they will. Luth was gone for 2 weeks and they didn't seem to do a damn thing about it.
I mean,
she is the headmistress.
But
I don't know. Maybe you're right, but
well, what is it you want to do then? Like,
somebody's got to talk to her and find out where she was. Maybe we can backtrack. Maybe we can somehow get there. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, did she look? They carried her off, so she looked kind of like unconscious.
That's true.
So maybe she just needs some rest too before we go rushing into this.
Mm-hmm. Did she look hurt?
Yeah, there was like this, like, I don't know what you call it. Do you remember the corruption that was on Glitch?
Kenya looks extremely puzzled.
It looked kind of like that.
Did I see Glitch in this?
Because Kenya did it.
I remember the corruption that we dove into. I don't remember if I saw Glitch with it or not.
You would only have seen it if you like visited him when he was in the med area.
It was kind of like that. There was like this black shadowy, like it was on her arm. And
DM, would Kenya know anything about this like black shadowy aura that Kiaran's kind of talking about?
I'm trying to think if there's any. Probably not. I don't think. You might have heard of it, like student.
Okay, so I've just like heard rumors that yeah. Okay. Kenya kind of just like shrugs her shoulders. Well, if whatever happened to the headmistress, if whatever it was able to take her down, what exactly could we do to?
Well,
the headmistress is really strong. I
mean, yeah, but if we're prepared and there's more of us,
we don't know what we're walking into.
Well, first off, Karen, like if she was, well, First, think of how long it took Glitch to wake up. I'm not saying we shouldn't like go check on her and talk to her, but I think right now, like, we should probably get some rest, and then tomorrow, if you want, we can go down there and see how she is and try to talk to her if she's awake.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Of course, it makes sense, but that
I
Alright,
know you're eager, and I know you want to do stuff like right now, but I don't know that we would get anywhere right now. There's probably a lot of teachers and a lot of medical staff that are going to be in there too. I don't think we would be able to get in there to even try to talk to her right now.
well, you're probably right. Probably right. Okay. It's just so hard for me to do nothing. It's so hard for me to just sit around twiddling my mage hand thumbs and not knowing what to do.
Yeah, that's understandable.
All right. Well, then I'm going to go to bed. Hopefully by the time I wake up, I can go visit and find out what they found out, at least. And you're right, though. They probably won't even let us into the med ward at this point, unless I was hurt.
You're
I
not
was
planning on
hurt.
hurting yourself, are you?
Well, you know what? It might not be worth it.
Right. That just don't be
You-
so
what-
reckless. Well, we
well,
can
what if-
figure it out in the morning.
What if you're right? Okay, fine. I will go to bed. All right, fine. Let's go to bed.
Kenny just thinking over here like this girl.
Woman.
Oh,
So before we move on, luck and inspo to Luth, luck to Kenya. Although Tina is holding on to her inspo, she might do some stuff.
Mm.
Tina gave her inspo to DM.
Me?
Yeah.
When?
Earlier.
Oh, inspo to me.
Ugh. I don't like that.
It's only inspo.
Not a
I
big-
can only get like an extra
Oh.
D6.
Yeah, only.
Why
When
did I
have
have
I tried
to
to actively
notice?
kill any
Damn
of
it.
you? You all like actively trying to kill yourselves. It's not me. So
I have not done anything to try to kill except for dive into some shadowy stuff at the beginning. That's beside the point.
I
that's
got-
beside the point.
I got kidnapped into a fucking alternate pain dimension.
To be fair, your sass was getting above sass levels, so your genie was just like, "We're gonna have to clear this up real quick."
Excuse me?
He's like, "Oh wait."
You didn't, bitch.
Not being a doormat is what he's referring to. Actually talking and being assertive, Luth not allowed to do. Luth doormat, it appears.
So, doormat. I mean, Luth, what are you up to?
As the teachers are walking out, he casts
Oh.
Fireball, 3rd level. I'm kidding. Yeet!
Burn this whole place to the ground.
I would hope somebody could counterspell that. Right. So Luth obviously is like, let's see, body drop, everybody's leaving, and he is just kind of gonna slip out, kind of rolling kind of solo, I guess.
Okay.
Because everybody else is kind of partnered up and kind of spread out. So Luth is just gonna slip out and kind of start walking back towards the In Boots house.
Okay.
Um,
And where is Leverin?
He's going back to his
Mac-
room.
Okay.
trying to bring a girl back to his room. Like, how big can I make this bed? If I think the bed is gonna be bigger,
I'm pretty sure there's like
Oh.
warding spells for that.
oh, the teachers care about that.
After-
Safety of a student don't care, but them having intercourse, no, not in my school.
Then you have to like measure like can
Public
they?
school
Should they?
101.
Yeah.
Too much stuff.
When did this place turn into a whorehouse?
No, so they after spending some time together, they went their separate ways, and Leverance heading back to his room.
Okay. So Luth, make me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
And so it begins.
So to use the bloody dice for this or the rainbow dice?
I mean,
Where there's rainbow dice.
I do have rainbow dice.
do you bleed
here.
rainbows or do you bleed?
Oh, like
I-
you have like manual rainbow dice.
Yeah. We'll do the rainbow, and then if it turns bad, then I'll move over to the blood marble. Wisdom save. You did say save, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That is an 18.
Okay. In your mind, you hear your name.
Do I recognize the voice?
Mhm.
Was that or
Negatory.
Do not recognize the voice. Okay. Luther's gonna kind of like stop and look around a little bit, and then be like, think really hard, or think very loud, I guess. Who is this?
Luth. Luth Brightwood.
Who is talking to me right now?
You can't see me.
All right, so you're hearing my thoughts. That's good. To not me. Why can't I see you?
Because I'm not here.
Right. Who am I talking to?
I forget. I feel like Luth forgot what his accent is.
Oh, yeah, shit.
He's just like
I was thinking.
in
Well, no, this is thinking.
just
This is him thinking.
defensive Paul mode. Like,
He doesn't think in a country accent. He only speaks in a country accent.
oh, okay. The plot thickens.
Aha! Because he doesn't think that he has an accent. What, do you mean to tell me you think with an accent?
I don't know. If I had an accent, would I think with an accent? That's the question.
Do I think in French? Or do I?
What was the question that you asked last?
Who's talking to me? That was the question.
Oh.
Like, it was essentially like, who is this?
That doesn't matter. You're all in danger.
Now he's talking out loud while thinking. I feel like that kind of matters a little bit. I normally, can I tell if it's like male, female?
It sounds more male.
Sounds more male. Okay. So it's not, doesn't sound like my genie, and it doesn't sound like anybody I know, is what I'm gathering here.
Yeah, no, man.
I would know what my genie sounds like at this point after trying to murder
You
me.
want her
for
to show up?
way too long. I mean, I can summon her. I'd rather not right now. So he's just like, right. Normally don't like when people just talk in my brain. But like when you
People talk
say
in your brain
everybody,
often.
more than I would like, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Well, you don't have much time.
Okay, who is in danger? Like when you say everyone, you mean like the school or like me and like the people immediately around me? Because it don't look like there's many people around me right now.
Well, it's anyone. If they go to sleep tonight.
Right. You do no sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know something, mysterious voice of the person who won't tell me who they are. That's gonna make me sound crazy if I run around and tell people not to go to sleep. And will probably get me put to sleep. I think they have spells. If not, they have drugs for that. And I'm fairly certain they will hit me with it immediately.
Doesn't change anything.
All right. Can I get can you describe what it is? And like he's kind of like moving to the dorm, like maybe I can find somebody else. Like, please, for love of God. Like, what is this? Or like, who am I talking to where I can be like, look, it's not me, it's
if you're trying to figure out who I am, it really doesn't matter. No one here is going to remember.
no one's gonna remember you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people here, I mean, there's like elves and stuff. They're pretty old. Like, they might remember. Are you like older than elves?
It's been a long time.
Like, been a long day without you, my friend. Like that song, long time, or like
I've never heard that song
before
before in my entire existence.
Oh, it was new. They had a couple bards that were trying to they're trying to
Luke,
get up. They're
do
trying to
you
get big.
have a
I'm
time
sorry.
limit?
I ramble when I'm nervous, and I'm very nervous right now. Okay, I just came back.
understand. You just need to try and get people to not sleep.
Well, I do have an idea, and he kind of starts thinking like, how much damage would a fireball do in this area?
Unconscious is also sleep, Luth.
Well, I just mean like if I just start a fire in the building and everybody has to leave the building, that in turn would then make everybody stay awake, right?
It's a magic school, Luth.
Yeah, they would just put that out immediately. Right. Okay. Not a problem. I think I know just the person who can help me with this. Dating or doing something when it's gonna be real fucked up. Can people be scared awake? He's still moving to the dorms. Like, he's talking to this person in his head, like, I don't know how to keep people awake.
Scared awake?
Yeah, like, if I were able to like summon a scary thing, would the scary thing keep people awake, or would that like make them pass out of fear? Like, I don't know.
Well, it's not so much the waking up portion. If they fall asleep, that's when the effect kicks in.
Right. Okay. I don't know how to magic this, so we are just gonna go this route with it then. So you long time ago were here, and now people won't remember you, but you're telling me not to let people fall asleep after a big dance where there is absolutely people already asleep.
Yes.
Why are you telling me and not somebody important?
Because you can hear me?
I'm really regretting picking up this ring. Every day I regret it a little bit more. He's like, he gets right. Well, I guess wish me luck.
Luth to the rescue.
He's gonna walk into Puss in Boots dorm and just be like, hey, don't go to sleep yet. Stay awake. It's gonna sound real crazy, and I understand I just came back from like a dimensional portal thing. Just, you gotta trust me, stay awake.
Puck like looks at you like, what are you talking about, Luth?
There's no way for me to describe this without you thinking I'm crazy, but I'm gonna try. There is somebody who was talking in my head from a very long time ago who said if we fall asleep, something dangerous will happen.
some of the other higher up students are like, somebody's been drinking the wrong punch bowl, and they just like go into their rooms.
Do not make me start throwing spells.
Luth, it's late. What do you mean? Don't.
I'm saying just put a little faith in me here. Please believe me.
This
Please
is just
believe me.
this is reminding me of that bad lip reading song with Yoda.
Yep.
Fall asleep. Don't fall asleep.
Luth is gonna start yelling for he's like, I know somebody to help. Kiaran, she will be able to talk anybody into anything. I feel like I start running into the something. I can't remember what room Kiaran's in.
Well, you wouldn't be able
So
to
I'll
get to Kiaran's room if Kiaran is.
Well, I
in
wouldn't
the
be able to
room.
get to it, but I'd be able to get into like the area though, right?
You might hurry and
Oh, the
catch her before
common-
she walks into her
yeah.
room.
Yeah, the common room is for everybody.
Yeah.
Just nobody fall asleep, and I just shoot an Eldritch Blast into the back of the room just to make like an explosion, just in the back of the Puss in Boots room. Like, what the fuck, man? Hey, you're staying awake. Don't fall asleep. Yeet. As this like just crimson bolt of Eldritch Blast just hits the back wall. Just why is he always doing that? Imagine is what everybody's in here. Kiaran! Wait, is there I can do the message thing. And he just goes,
If he came out in the common room, like
Kiaran! Like he just yells it in his head.
You're yelling it, and it still approaches as a whisper.
In his brain, he's just like, he doesn't understand how it works yet. He hasn't really been to class. So,
That's
he hasn't
true.
been to any classes yet. He showed up
except
day
for the genies class.
one. Yeah, I went to the school of hard knocks for like 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
Kiaran!
So you hear like Luke's
Sorry!
voice in your voice.
Oh, I don't
Kiara.
want to ask this asshole. Leverett!
Lebrun's like
What
half
girl?
asleep. Lebrun's like half asleep in bed reading his book, and it comes out like Lebrun. He's like,
I feel like it would be more. Leverett!
And he
Like
just
that
like
shout whisper.
he like brushes off as like a whisper in the wind and just keeps reading his book as he's like nodding off.
Oh no.
He is just running through everybody's name. God damn it! I'm blanking on who was the teacher.
Littlefoot?
Yeah, I'm just well fun. Like,
Is it so?
Littlefoot,
so
Caspin,
Doozy!
Knox.
Like I'm yelling through everybody who I can think of. Like, ah!
so as he's doing this, does
I'm
the
just
whisper
a
come in
mass
as
text
Luke,
message.
or does it?
It's one of those text messages that has everybody attached, and you're just like, get me out of this conversation as quickly as possible. Everyone's
like the mass group
responding to each
message.
other. You're just like, oh my gosh,
I
no.
would like to try to persuade everybody who hears the whisper to fucking respond.
Are you saying
Can I
anything
roll a
more than
persuasion
just
check?
Well,
their
Kiaran's
name?
not gonna have to be
help!
persuaded. Kiaran's
It's
not
like
gonna have
just
to be
Luke is
persuaded.
just yelling, guys, we're in trouble. I need help.
Make
So-
a
And that's every time.
persuasion check.
You don't have to persuade Kiaran. She's gonna
Well,
respond.
your DC is gonna be real low. Everybody else is gonna be like, why? Especially when it's book girl, we're in trouble. I need help.
Book girl. That's
I don't remember your
Girl.
name. I knew you for like a minute when I was drunk. I'm so sorry. That is a 22.
Okay, so you all getting these messages from Luth in various like approaches.
All of them say roughly the same thing. It's
Yeah.
just all, well, everybody but Doozy, I guess, because Doozy I wouldn't think to yell at because he, once again, was drunk, and I don't remember if that was a real person.
So we get the messages.
What do you want, Luth? What's going on?
Oh god, that's so much louder than I thought. All right. So wait, is message the one that's like only 25 words, or is that something else?
No, that one you can whisper, but because you're in the school using it, you can use it to anybody that's in the school currently.
Okay. All right. Long story short, I was told by a voice in my head from somebody who was at the school a long time ago. I'm sorry, it sounds so crazy that we can't go to sleep.
Could it have been
Reply.
someone just using message back to you?
Reply all. I don't know where you are, and you told me not to yell in the school anymore.
I'm in the common room. I'm in the common room.
You're like
right outside.
5 to 10
He
feet
rounds the
away
corner.
from Kiaran currently.
He like-
and
I'm right-
there's still other students blocking it, but
Luth like rounds the corner like this, like, oh. Sorry, you told me not to yell anymore, so I tried doing that, and nobody really told me how to use it.
Well, I'm right
Oh,
here.
I was pushing on my temples real hard. I don't know if that made the message go through better.
It doesn't help. He's gonna get a headache like that. What are you talking about anyway? What are you saying someone from a long time ago spoke to you?
So there was like a relatively male sounding voice. I don't want to assume genders, but it sounded a little malish. Said that we were all in grave danger and that we needed to stay awake because if we fall asleep, it will cause something bad to happen. And
Was
they
it
wouldn't
Merrick?
tell me who they were. No, I don't think so, because the reason they
Oh.
said they wouldn't tell me their name is because nobody would remember them.
Oh,
But then I brought up elves, and then they just kind of brushed it off like I didn't say anything, which I felt was a little rude. But a lot of people have been brushing off my concerns recently, and I'm kind of like getting used to it, and I don't know if that's healthy.
Leverin's upstairs, like closes his book and just like drops it onto the table next to him, like, oh my god, here we go again. And like begrudgingly, like,
Here we go
gets back
again.
out of
Oh,
bed.
I'm so sorry.
Gets back out of bed after getting like 5 messages from Luth, and like he starts going downstairs out of the dorms. I'm guessing I see Luth and
yeah, there's still
Kiaran.
some other students like
Kiaran,
lingering,
like
but
Luth
you can
is
see
like
them.
talking like a fucking crazy person. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but like, is he's? I could have said like,
he's like Heath Ledger's Joker right now.
yeah, just like a crazy person. I don't know what I'd do with the car if I ever caught it.
And Lever walks up. Luth, what are you talking about?
All right. Okay. Let me run it. I'm gonna take. Right. I was walking back to the room. I got like a message or something in my head from somebody who I guess used to go to the school or something like that from a long time ago that said we were all in grave danger and for us not to fall asleep. Because if we fall asleep, it will trigger an effect. They wouldn't tell me what the effect was, and they wouldn't tell me who they were. So if this is one of your friends, I swear to everything that is righteous in this world, I will destroy this entire building. Looking at you, my friend.
I don't know anyone that would pull a dumb prank like that.
Aren't y'all like doing that all day?
I'm half asleep. I don't even know what you're talking about. All I heard was danger, something about not sleeping, which I really kind of want to do right now.
Oh, you're
Because it's
tired?
been a long night.
All right. You're tired? Would you like some help?
I wouldn't need help to go to sleep, Luth.
Nope, you need
But-
help staying awake. I do 0 damage by unarmed strike. I just looked. I do no damage. Even in my head, it's like it's just disrespectful. It's just disrespectful at that point.
I guess we can figure out what's going on, because I want to go to sleep, and if someone's gonna keep me from going to sleep, kind of pissing me off. So let's try and find out what's going on.
okay. Can you talk to this person still, Luth?
They said it was a limited amount of time, but I will try. Random voice, are you still there?
Why are you holding your temples like that?
Luth, stop.
Luth, why are you holding your temples like that?
Stop. Stop.
No one has taught me any magic here. All right, I'm
No.
just kind of winging it. I don't know how to talk with that. Okay.
So-
and he's like,
so-
he's like, does this with his hands? Like, he's like, now he's just thinking really hard. Like,
What
Like-
do I do with my hand?
wherever you are, like, what do you? What
God, Luke looks constipated.
is the problem? It's just like superstar. Just if you guys know that reference, you know the reference. If you don't,
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Very careful.
Um, so yeah, so Luther's now just trying to talk to this fucking thing. Like, all right, can you give me any more information that doesn't make me look crazy?
I mean, I think you're doing a bang up job at that currently on your own, but
To not look crazy? I feel like I'm looking super crazy.
oh no. Yeah, sorry. Misread.
Are you still talking out loud too?
Yeah, is he like talking out loud while talking in his head?
Probably. Because now he's not focused. Because now he's not with this. He was like, focus, think really loud. And now he's just like trying to focus, but he's also like, what do you mean don't look crazy?
Oh no.
It'd be so nice if Caspin was here right now.
Why are you talking to yourself?
Mr. and or Mrs. Voice person, if you could please aid me in telling these individuals, can you talk to them?
No, they can't hear me.
Oh God. Ruby, can Ruby hear this?
Who's Ruby?
Okay, y'all don't know each other. I feel good in a way. So when he's like, he feels the ring and he's like looking at it, he's like, oh, it's not glowing or doing any crazy shit. So he's sitting, he's like, all right, so what other than stay awake, like, how do we stop this thing?
You don't stop it. You just have to stay awake.
Don't stop for how long?
Luth, you should ask it if we leave the school, can we sleep? Or is it just only at the school?
You're right. Well, how long do we have to stay awake? And if we leave the school, are we allowed to go to sleep?
If you try to leave, I don't think you will be able to. You're all here already.
Cool.
What did it say, Luth?
How you didn't answer the other part of the question? How long to stay awake?
I don't think you want to know that one.
Is it like sun up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Super awesome. So
Leverage
good
just
news,
sitting
bad
there like,
news. Good news is we just have to last till sunrise. Bad news, the voice made it sound like we can't actually leave.
and we can't go to sleep.
So no sleeping, no leaving. And we're all exhausted from dancing and other things. I think, maybe. I don't remember. It's fuzzy.
Leverin ends up sitting in one of the lounge chairs with like his hand, like his elbows on his knees, just like deep breath.
It's
You know, now that I think about it, I'm an elf. I don't have to sleep. I just meditate for a few hours.
yeah, does meditation count as sleeping in this sense? Or is it like if they lose, because do you go like,
I mean, I'm not
unconscious?
sleeping.
It did say unconscious. I don't know. Are you unconscious when you do that? Or are you still like
No.
fully?
I just have to rest and, rest for 4 hours, I think.
Okay. Hey, random voice person. Meditation, is that okay?
No. That's what we thought back then, but it had the same
I'm sorry.
effect.
Did you say that's what we thought back then?
Yes.
Don't meditate, Garen, for the love of whatever deity you worship. Don't do that. I'm so sorry. I really should learn some more things, but I'm so fucking frazzled right now. I am frazzled. I am frazzled. I am razzled. I am dazzled, and I am frazzled. Right. So not sleeping. What about going to another place altogether?
Going to another place?
Like a pocket place. What's the word he's looking over here? What's the word? Like a pocket
Dimension?
dimension. Thank you. Oh my brain. Dimension. Pocket dimension.
Why are you asking me that? What do you mean? Did he?
No, he didn't say. I'm asking him if we do that, can we sleep?
Don't.
What about my meditation? Does that work?
Sleep.
Meditation don't. That's bad. And I'm just being told don't sleep.
What
Pocket
about
dimension
the?
will not save us.
What is it about the sleep that is dangerous? Is it the
Ah!
dreaming?
God, sorry.
So right
Shit. When did you get here?
And Ketmia's just hiding behind Atari.
We've been sitting here next to Kiaran. Like we were just talking to Kiaran, so we were here the whole
She's
time.
been right here the whole time.
I'm sorry. I've been thinking real hard. I'm so sorry. Did
keep
anybody
checking.
see Book Girl?
Keep trying to figure this out.
You
And,
see
uh,
her poke her
Yeah.
head behind
I'm so
Atari.
sorry. I think I met you tonight, and I feel bad. I don't remember your name. Right?
This is Kenya.
Kenya.
Kenya. Hi. I'm not a crazy person. Luke. You know what? That's not a great way to introduce myself. Anyway, boys. There's no way to stop it, and we can't leave. Right.
Correct.
Luke?
So you,
Ask this voice what it is about like, sleeping that's dangerous. Is it like the dream
What-
world?
yeah, what is it like? What about sleep is causing this?
There's a creature there. It feeds on sleep.
Oh,
Does it
Preach.
have long?
wait.
knives
So
for
there's like
fingers?
there's a creature that feeds on sleep. Wait, when you say there,
Wait, I
you
didn't
mean
hear
like
that.
here, or do you mean like in the dream place?
Oh, I forgot to mention. You all might want to run. And as soon as
He looks around.
as soon as
they said
is
run.
said, the lights in the common room just go out.
I
The voice said
immediately
run.
cast daylight as soon as the lights go out.
My eyes just flip to a very bright red of like Ruby's eyes essentially taking over mine, being like boom, devil sight.
As soon as you cast that spell, Leverin, you hear an audible pull with it. It's not like a normal daylight effect. And with that audible pull, there's this loud, high-pitched noise that starts ringing in your mind because you're the one that cast it. And it keeps getting louder and louder, and you're finding it hard to concentrate the more that spell is up.
Lever like puts his hands to his head. Still trying to focus on the daylight being up.
Okay, make a intelligence save.
Oh, so when Leverin does the hands on the head thing, that's fine. But when I do it, I'm crazy. Got it. Making sure.
Like mine
Okay,
was
okay.
gradual. That's a nat 20
I'm
for
fucking
21.
Okay, right now you're able to hold it up, but the pitch is getting louder so much that like you see lips moving, but you can't hear what they're saying. Like it's that's just Leverin moving his lips. I mean, that's Luke
So-
moving his lips.
Kenya's gonna try to use prestidigitation to light the candles in the room.
Okay, same thing. Those candles light, and this audible pitch starts ringing in your ears. I need you to make an intelligence save as well.
Like as Leverin's sitting there, like looking
11.
between people.
Okay, it dissipates for Kenya, and the audible ring doles out.
What is
Leverin's like,
anybody know what's happening here? Kiaran?
You're just like.
No, but
What?
Luth is like spooling up Eldritch Blast in his hand. He's like, I am not going back to
Should we
that
go-
fucking place.
we should maybe go outside and see if if there's still light outside.
Yeah, let's go. Can any of you see?
Yeah.
I can't.
there's daylight up.
Yeah, daylight's
Like
up.
there's a
Oh.
60-foot radius of
okay.
like super bright
I was
light.
Okay. Just
that's
making
why
sure.
that's why Leverin's like kind of like starting to sweat a little bit, and he's like, what are people saying?
All right, let's
I'm
let's
gonna-
go.
I'm gonna
Does
follow-
anybody?
Kiaran and
Kiaran, you want to lead the way here? You're kind of more the adventurer type. I don't know this school layout that well.
Okay, let's go.
It's just, it's like,
Leverin, make another intelligence save.
17.
Still holding. Still can't hear anything, but
we start moving.
It's like
and I
severe
get-
tinnitus.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, let's go. Okay, follow me, everybody. Let's go outside.
you just see
Just
him
like
start
Lever's
walking
just-
off.
What? Where are you going? What? Are we?
Come
Getting-
on.
Are we?
Come.
Levering, let's go.
Levering gets up and like starts walking. Hang on. Can I bring daylight with me?
It depends on what you cast it on. You cast it on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going with this because I have it on my vest.
Okay, so y'all are all walking down the halls. They're all dark. What would you like to do?
Go outside.
Kenny,
So,
like thinking what Luth was saying. Shouldn't we tell the professors? The headmistress is unconscious.
I mean,
Oh,
if the lights went
Yeah.
off here, they might have gone off. there
What?
as well.
What are we talking about?
I'm going to message him in his mind. We're all going outside, and Kenya said maybe we should tell the professors, but I think let's just get outside for the moment and find out what's going on.
Do I hear this through the
Leverin, have you
ringing?
ever watched Charlie Brown and adults start speaking?
Yes.
Natari, as we're walking, Natari's gonna try take this like advice from people and like try to message whatever professor she's spent the most time with, I guess. Was it Knopf? I think.
Yeah,
maybe?
probably.
So she's gonna try to message Professor Knopf. Professor Knopf, there's been some weird things happening. Are you around? And then nothing, I guess.
Cricket.
Of course. She's just gonna start going down the list of professors and try to like message all of them. Silence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as we're walking, then I guess she's gonna relay that. I just tried messaging all the professors I could think of, and none of them are responding.
Was it Professor Littlefoot that was in the ballroom that helped carry?
Juicy carried the headmistress, but most of the
yeah, it was
professors
it was
left
like,
with.
like Littlefoot and a bunch of other people. And then there was like a real big guy. I don't know who the big guy
Well,
was.
Littlefoot is the giant.
No, there was like another big guy.
Juicy.
He was like a. Was that? Oh, that would. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was a hallucination. I didn't think for a moment that there would actually be someone named Ducey. All right.
Yeah, he's the
Someone
groundskeeper.
We have a groundskeeper.
Lever
Yeah.
intelligence save.
I thought it was
For
like
me?
just like magic stuff. Like,
Well, he is
can that
magic.
just,
He's
like-
a druid.
13.
do they not just like magic the grass down and like just not let it?
Well, somebody still has to do it. I mean, he's the druid. I think he's a druid. Yeah.
I don't.
As
Can we
you're
talk to him?
all
Like, I don't-
talking, the daylight goes down.
And Levrin vomits over in the corner.
And
the
takes
mental-
7 points
the-
of psychic damage.
From like the mental stress. He's like leans against the wall and just
Can we all just take a moment? Can we all just take a moment? Luth didn't take psychic damage first.
Oh no, y'all are doomed then.
Kenny's
so-
just gonna kind of squeeze, or Natari's gonna squeeze Kenny's hand a little bit, like, it's
So
dark.
Luth,
I can't see
Luth can
anything.
still see everything, correct?
Yeah, like you can see in the dark, but it's dark.
Yeah. All right. So wait. So yeah, if we keep going this way, oh, y'all can't see.
I can see just fine.
Oh no, no, Kenny, I can see too.
I was born in the
Well,
dark.
is this?
I was
Well, is
raised
it
in-
magical darkness or regular darkness?
And Natari's gonna say out loud,
Regular.
I can't see anything.
Regular darkness.
Uh,
All right.
yeah.
Can, where Luth? Can you or Levrin? I'm Luth. Levrin, can you hear Luth now?
yes, I hear you.
Can you see me?
Hang on. No, I can't see you.
Are you sure?
He went from deaf to blind.
Are you absolutely sure you can't see me right now?
No, why do you keep asking me that?
I'm just, I'm just making sure that you can't see me.
What are you doing, Luth?
Huh? Nothing.
What are
Don't
you-
worry
what
about
are
it.
you doing?
It's a commoner thing. Don't worry about it. Everett.
And I actually know what that means. What are you doing though? Let's just get outside.
he grabs Leopard by the shoulder. It's Luke. Don't attack me. All right, let's go.
So Natari,
And I just start dragging you. Like, oh, did you puke? Oh, God. What did you eat?
Didn't eat anything.
Oh, that's just the punch. Oh, why does it smell so rancid coming back?
so
Hopefully you don't have to find out.
Levern
Oh,
has
goodbye.
dark
Oh, you
vision
mean-
for 60 feet. So he's either lying to you all.
No, I literally went. Are you talking about me?
Yeah, Levern.
I literally went into my class features and my racial traits.
Well, so look under senses next to like your passives, and it'll tell you if you have dark vision. or
Oh
not.
wow, huh?
Where is
So
it?
he
you're
saw
really
all of that.
No. We don't role play that out. 'Cause now it's just like as
mean?
he's done puking, he's wiping his eyes like, oh wait, shit, I can't see. Okay, I'm good now.
You're over here doing this, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Like, no,
Well,
I can't
yeah.
see you.
But
I'll remember this. Luke.
Natari,
I'm gonna
I didn't
remember
see you at
that.
all.
Oh yeah, I know you couldn't see me for 2 weeks, you fucking asshole.
Natari, you're finding that since you don't have dark vision, everything's kind of dark around you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's why she squeezed Kenny's hand and was like, I can't see anything.
Kiaran's got Natari's hand. She's obviously knows that
It's
Natari
like a
can't see in the
three-way
dark.
handhold.
Oh yeah. Natari is holding on.
Natari's already got Kenny's hand.
You've got two hands.
All right.
It's mine. Back
I'm holding you and
This-
leading
this
you.
is-
I'm leading
this is-
you because I can see.
this-
I'm
this
leading
is a high
you
school-
with me.
But you're
This is
leading
a
in
high
like
school
opposite
drama.
directions, and
This is a high school drama. We have our first
Natari.
love triangle.
Natari.
This is one of those really dramatic parts in an anime.
Oh my gosh, I love this show so much.
It's,
Uh,
Natari, it's Kiaran. I'm just.
Chat,
Wow.
we love you. We love
I
you,
see
Chat.
that you've
I'm
got
so sorry.
Kenny's hand. Let's go.
instead of
But
wandering
I
around, we
can
should probably
see too.
try and find Ducey. He might know what's going
Kenny's
on if the
got me
professors
inside.
aren't answering.
Well, can
Can you see Kenny?
message him?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna message Ducey, Mr. Ducey, and this is in my head. I'm not speaking it out loud. Mr. Ducey.
So just Mr. Ducey
You
is just
know-
the funniest
Caspian
sounding
showing up.
Do
Mr.
you know
Leverin, why
what
are you
is going
talking to
on?
yourself?
All the lights have gone out, and there's this shrieking that was in my head. What's going on?
You all probably see, but behind you, Lever, and Professor Caspin is just like, Mr. Ryder, if you can quit talking to yourself, that would be great. And standing next to him is Ducey. What's all this urgent nonsense that's been going on? What's wrong with the lights?
I don't.
That is the urgent nonsense.
Well, anybody try turning them back on?
Yes,
He
and I had
did,
this
in the voice
shrieking
of
in my
Leverin.
head. I couldn't hear anything.
Annie threw up.
You're
Pretty
saying
bad.
this right now. Why haven't you tried to turn the lights back on?
Yeah, Mr. War Magic Wizard.
Luther's like takes a step away from Leverin, like he takes his hand off. He's like
We arrived as quickly as we could.
So apparently something's
Luther's
gonna get us if we go to sleep.
What? What are you talking about?
Was there any mention of this ever happening before in the school?
And Levern now looks at Luth like, where did this come from?
I was you were focusing on making a light. I'll explain it you just listen. So is there ever been anything like this in the school's history of like lights going out, people being like hunted or hurt while they sleep?
I mean, this is a Tuesday, so potentially. Anything
What?
more specific? What do you mean not to go to sleep?
Like I was told by you know what? Actually, no, you're magic. This should not freak you out. I was told by a voice in my head from a long time ago that if we fall asleep, something was gonna harm us that feeds off of sleep, and that we have to stay awake until dawn. And then as I was trying to get more information from the voice, the lights went out, and then the voice just said, run.
Wait, you didn't tell us to run. What is wrong with you?
I said run, and then we were like, all right, let's run the thing. And
then the lights went out.
Well, the lights went out, and then I had Eldritch Blast. Did you not notice my hands glowing the entire time we were walking?
No.
Why are you holding Natari's hand right now?
Because it was dark for her, and I thought that maybe she needed help seeing.
Can you see? Never mind. We're getting off topic, sir. Teacher, can y'all see me right now?
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
It is dark.
No.
Ducey, sir.
Yes.
Good Lord, that's me. I'm so sorry. Was not expecting that voice. Holy hell. Hells,
Luke,
all 9 of them.
You
I'm
saw
sorry,
him earlier.
I was kind of distracted / possibly inebriated. I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to piece that together. Sir, either sirs, do y'all know how to, is any of this ringing a bell?
No, the lights went off. We walked in this direction, heard a bunch of noises, decided to investigate.
We are not very good at sneaking around the school.
Well, I wasn't really trying to sneak. I was more trying to move. And not to mention, we did have a giant, second sun following us. Really tough
You
to hide in
all
a bright
start
white
to
light.
hear like a slurping sound.
Doesn't sound good.
Was that one of
Ari
y'all?
can't see anything, and now is hearing us squeezing
Do we-
Kenya's hand like.
Do we
Okay,
know?
squeezing her hand too.
Do we know?
I am looking at these 2 professors. Does that sound familiar? Either of you 2?
No. Mr.
Can you-
Brightwood.
Please call somebody who cares about people.
Apparently, messages are down for those that are in the med ward still.
Fuck. Eldritch Blaster just spooled up in his hand. I'm holding that action until I notice anything moving in a 120-foot range of me that is not somebody or something that I recognize.
For those that can see, make a perception check.
I'm doing the same thing with Firebolt, by the way. I'm holding it ready to let loose.
Dirty 20.
Where the students save the teachers.
19.
5.
9.
20, dirty 20.
From
Kiara and Kenny are on point.
from every direction, not just one. From the common area, the main hall, the other hall, the courtyard area. You see these black tendrily wisps kind of sucking their way through the academy.
Oh.
And I need everyone to make a wisdom save.
Sucking their way through the academy are the words you just said.
Have you seen Fern Gully? It's like that.
Dirty 20.
No, I don't know what that is.
You haven't seen
the
Fern
smog
Gully. We're ending the stream right
I'm
now.
gonna use one of my
Public
luck
service
to
announcement.
reroll.
You said
I
wisdom
get
save?
advantage,
Yes.
luckily. Okay.
That's better. Dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20 here as well.
I get a 23 because I get advantage on wisdom save.
I get advantage as well, but I still rolled a 15 twice, so 16 total.
Okay.
I rolled a
19.
15 and a 3, but I get +8 to wisdom save, so 26.
Anyone that didn't get a 18 or higher
Oh my God.
suffers 1 point of exhaustion. As
We are
this
level
creature
6, sir.
Is coming closer.
Oh, 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh,
Is it
I
damage
see this
or-
thing, right?
Yeah, you
We've-
see. it.
I throw Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I was like, I held these two ready.
Goosey's going to lean over and ask the professor if this is part of the ball.
No, Mr. Ducey. I'm afraid this is something else from the sounds of it.
So disadvantage on ability checks.
So
Uh,
the first throw is a 22 to hit,
Okay, hits.
and the second throw is a dirty 20 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Here we go, baby. There we go. Luth to the rescue! Kinda. Okay. All right. So that is going to be 16 plus 8, so 24 points of force damage to whatever to the slurping tentacle thing.
Nice. Anyone
I
else
rolled a-
attacking?
As soon as
Arya!
Luth
Okay,
is
so
just
can-
like, ha ha!
I rolled a 22
Uh,
to hit with my firebolt.
Okay.
How close are they? Roughly.
It's 11 points of
they're
fire
blocking
damage.
your like entry exit ways.
From both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn from where everyone else is attacking and draw my sword and attack the tendrils and what is it?
Rolled 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And try and hit it with my short sword of life stealing.
Roll to hit.
So the tendrils are surrounding us, and there's no escape. We're just surrounded.
25.
Well, you were supposed to run. Y'all stood in the same place.
Kiaran didn't get that from Luth. Somehow
I didn't say run, but we were moving towards an end.
I
we were
remember.
walking.
I
You were
remember
walking
actually-
slowly. You never said run.
I remember actually Luth saying it just said to run. Now he didn't say it in a very
I didn't
It's
hear
very
that.
like, we need to run right now.
but he did say the voice just said to run.
The
I didn't
tendrils
hear
took
that. I
6
heard
points of
Stack say
damage.
that. I didn't hear him say it.
What was
I
the hit?
remember
It was
Check the tape.
25.
Justice for Luth.
Okay, okay.
Justice for Luth.
Justice for Luth. Okay, so
I got you.
you all watch as
Thanks,
the beads of your spells are causing like small fractions of light to flicker out for those that can't see, and the ones that hit and find purchase, you watch as these tendrily like sucking pools take the impact. Like first the Eldritch Blast force damage hits into it, and it kind of like pulses out and explodes in its gloop and kind of like fills the ground. Similarly, Kiaran's like fire one bursts it and like flames and it cries out and like dissipates, but it's still there. Next, Leverin comes in with his sword and hits into this other creature from behind, and it drops down. So now there's just like roughly 3 or so pools of goo.
Right.
Is
Ducey,
that the
do you
little-
know like a way to get out of here very quickly?
Hey, if Luth, you and I, if we keep blasting it with your Eldritch Blast, and we can make a path, and Kenya can use her prestidigitation to like move the goop as we run through it.
Fine with me. And I'm just like, Mr. Ducey, do you got anything?
Natari seeing hearing people.
I feel like Ducey's
with
just
this-
like,
she's gonna cast Shillelagh on her staff, and that
Be
would
careful
also
with
be
that.
why you wouldn't really be able to hold her other hand. I always forget that I have that damn staff.
I have a stick. Ha! So yeah, Luth is just gonna like look like, which way are we going?
Okay. That's up to y'all.
Let's just go out the doorway, out of the building into the courtyard.
So that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Or
she
Eldritch
blasts another one.
Is anyone particularly sneaky?
Who's asking?
I'm
Professor Caspin?
I would guess that. Yeah, I would guess Leverin.
I cannot see.
Over here,
Mr.
Professor-
Brightwood. Thank you, Mr.
Oh,
over here, Professor
wait, you
Caspin.
can't magically make you see. Never mind.
Like
I digress.
as Leverin's like fighting these tendrils off with his sword, he's like, yeah, over here.
I would say yes, but I have disadvantage on ability checks right now.
Why are you, Leverin? Get Eldritch Blast over by Leverin. Like, stop swinging a sword. Why are you trying to stab it? Stay away from the goo.
Leverin runs back and stealths up.
Mr. Brightwood, can you do that again? Except don't hit the student. I just need to see where Leverin is.
Oh,
Fires
right
an
here.
Eldritch
And I-
Blast in a concentrated area. Just make some light.
I'll do that with my firebolt too.
Hey, Leverin,
They're just like.
I promise I'm not trying. And he just like he starts whipping them like at your feet, like very much like dance, bitch. Just-
Wait,
Pop,
Hearing
wait,
all
pop,
this
pop.
happen-
Oh, no.
Wait a
Make
minute.
a
Wait a
dex
minute.
save, Leverin.
Leverin's like
Don't
stealth on the
fireball.
other side of the hallway. Like
Look,
you're
wait.
not even hitting at
Hearing
me.
all this,
And I just-
happen,
And Kiaran just
Natari
poofs
has to
out.
cast daylight.
And Kiaran poofs out dancing lights.
Still throwing those.
There's so many things happening right now. Anyone that's casting a light spell automatically make a intelligence save. If you do not make 16 or higher, you can't hear anybody. And Well, no. If you don't make 16 or higher, it just dissipates. If you make 16 or higher, you can't hear anybody.
So as Luth is shooting Eldritch blasts, Leverin like right in front of him, so that like no one can see what he's doing with his back to them, casts Eldritch blast like a few feet in front of him.
Mr. Ryder,
I
over
rolled a
here
19.
where I'm standing, please.
I'm gonna let my dancing lights go. That hurts my ears.
Oh gosh.
Does Caspian have the light he needs now with like the 20 Eldritch blasts and like 3 fire spells?
I really
So,
I threw 2.
He
I
just
threw
needs
2.
to be
I
close
was just
enough,
like,
and
pop, pop.
Professor Casper reaches out and casts greater invisibility on Leverin. That was far more difficult than I thought humanly possible. Right. The rest of you, why are you not in your rooms? You said you can't sleep. Oh, something to I really.
We're not supposed to.
You're not
Are you-
supposed to sleep. What do you mean not supposed to sleep? This is an academy. This is where you sleep.
Luth is done talking to this man. He can't see Luth, right?
No.
Cool. Luth is done with this fucking dude. He's looking at Mr. Ducey now. Mr. Ducey, can you see?
No.
Atari's also
Right.
going to cast Thief's Blessing on her cloak.
So with greater invisibility, Leverin also got a 27 for stealth.
Well, you're already invisible, so
Yeah,
it's like
even
extra.
more.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mr. Ducey, there is essentially tentacle monsters every goddamn where that are slurping their way through. Do you know a way to get out of the academy quickly from here?
Through the door?
I don't know why I expected a different answer from somebody in this faculty. Luth is just going to keep going in the direction that they were going, and is just going to start throwing Eldritch Blast at anything in front of him. Just ka-toom, 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 ka-toom.
And Kiaran's right next to him doing the same thing with the firebolt.
Okay. Where are y'all
Somebody
going?
grab the professors and lead them.
Natari's just following Kenya wherever she.
I'll try to follow the dancing lights.
Yeah, I was gonna say just pew pew pew. You just see like red lasers, essentially, just like pew, like. All right, I guess we're going that way.
Which direction are y'all going?
Out the door.
So,
the original
okay, you arrive to
direction.
the main front courtyard door, and it's completely covered in this
Oh, fuck.
goo.
Can you prestidigitation this goo away from the door?
If I throw a fireball at it, do you think that would do something?
That doesn't sound like a very smart idea.
Kenya's going to
Sir,
try
with all
to
due
use.
respect, I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to people that can see what we are fighting.
Kenya's going to use
Sir.
prestidigitation on the door.
You all that can see watch as this goo grabs Kenya and pulls her in.
No, she wasn't close to it.
Yeah, she was casting.
You just hear.
Well,
I'm
Natalia's still holding
gonna,
onto her
I'm
hand,
gonna try to
right?
hold on to her as much as I
And
can.
I'm gonna use my telekinetic mage hand to pull her back.
Okay.
I don't even know. do I have a
Everyone that's
reaction I can
attempting to
throw
do
here?
something dramatic, make a acrobatics or athletics check.
I would like to use. Would I be able to use my reaction to cast fireball on the door? Because I have forecaster, so I can use a spell.
I mean,
A
you don't
15
know what
on
it is, but you can
acrobatics?
do whatever your
Go on.
instincts tell you to do.
How far away?
Through the
We are
door.
far enough away from the door to where that's not going to like blow back, right? We're not
You
like up
don't
on
know.
the door.
You don't know.
But Kenya's
You don't
like,
know.
We don't know
Go
how
ahead
far
to
away
it.
it is.
You know how far you are away from the door is, but you don't know what happens if you attack the door, what it will do.
Well, what I mean is like the fireball itself. Like I know that the fireball is going to do a certain amount of damage. Am I essentially all I'm asking is, am I far enough away from the fireball spell itself not to hurt me?
Yeah, but Kenya's being pulled into the door.
Yeah, Kenyan's being you see these tendrils like grabbing onto her, latched on, and she is.
All right. Goddamn.
gotta break
Elder's
some
bla-
rocks.
the Elder's blasting the tendril things. I'm just popping
I
2
rolled
shots.
a 15
Okay,
for
roll
the
to hit.
acrobatics.
Roll to hit the tentacles. She's still being pulled.
So,
Uh.
Levrin being up front kind of like puts his hand by the door and casts Thunder Wave at 3rd level, just like sick of this. And he got a dirty 20 for his acrobatics.
Okay. Make a wisdom save.
Ooh. Oh god, that's a 5. No, wait, hang on. That's a 6.
Levrin is also gone.
I rolled a
Oh.
19. I rolled a 19 for my acrobatics and a 23 for my firebolt attack on the tendrils that are reaching out, grabbing the.
Okay, the 23 misses. The acrobatics, you can kind of like you're slowing her pull, but she's still being drawn in. This isn't like the pools that y'all fought in the hallways. This is something else.
Did anything happen to that door?
A 23
It
misses.
ate a Levrin.
Yeah, but like that was a
So-
3rd level Thunder Wave. Like nothing happened to the goo or the doors.
It reacted to it as it did, and then it ate you.
So
Okay.
now I know one of my spells will miss because I rolled a 21 and a 26.
Would I have been able to see enough to see like where these spells are like hitting?
Kinda, but if you're gonna try and do any magic towards that, it'd be kind of at disadvantage because you can't really see accurately.
Huh.
Well, it's not. It's a saving throw more or less. So once I see the area, I'm just gonna like try to cast Moonbeam
Okay.
on that area.
Make a intelligence save.
Did the 26 not hit?
Oh my god, these intelligence saves are garbage. I need to stop using this fucking die. Anytime I use physical die, it just fucking
Throw it away.
doesn't work for me.
Just yeet it across the room.
Normally people say the opposite. Every time I use digital dice, it
Yeah,
sucks.
mine's the freaking digital dice.
I'm gonna. Well, did the 26 hit?
It hits, but it's not enough to actually stop the pull from Kenya.
I'm going to use. I'm gonna hit it with Ray of Frost, and maybe it'll freeze it.
Okay.
Hopefully,
So
I'll
what am
hit
I
the
doing
damn
inside this
thing.
door?
I'll
Yeah.
transition to that here.
Okay,
shortly
so-
for everyone that's
That was a 22. I'm gonna add a D6 since I have inspo.
okay.
So 26 total for Ray of Frost. And that'll do 2d8 cold damage and slow its movement. So maybe it freezes it enough to stop it. And that's
What's anybody
9
else
points of
got?
cold damage, and it slows its movement 10 feet.
You watch as this ray of frost starts to trickle outward and outward and outward. Kenya, make a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Come on, Kenya.
Disadvantage? Oh no. That's an 8.
That's really when I wish I was a
He's gone.
paladin.
Kenya, you start to feel cold around you.
I wasn't shooting it at her. I was shooting it at the tendril.
But
Tendril
she's
that's
being
attached
held
to her.
by it.
And this coldness just kind of like sinks in on you. You haven't moved anywhere closer to the wall, but it is pretty chilly.
Just hear her teeth chattering. It's cold.
Luth is gonna run up to Kenya and just like try to help pull her back. He's like, I got no idea. So he's gonna like, as an action, I would like to try to grab and like help pull, and then as a bonus action, because level up, woo elemental gift. I would like to try to fly, kind of like pulling her slightly up. Like Luth is no longer on his feet, not fully realizing it. Like in character, he's like pulling and like trying to fly backwards now.
As you're trying to pull her out, Kenny is going to cast Enlarge and Reduce to make you bigger.
Okay.
Hey.
So
Big Lou.
do athletics check at advantage.
Okay. I should stayed out the gate. Luth, real not strong. Real not strong. But and I mean, if anybody, Queen has seen some crazier shit happen. So that is a 2 and a natural fucking 20 for a total of 19 on the athletics check.
With Luth being larger, Kiaran helping to pull, the ice kind of like breaks off of the tendril, and Kenya's like free, and you see like the tendril that's reached out like frozen in its spot.
Oh man, why is my voice so deep? What? Why am I large? Holy, is this adulthood? Is this the growth spurt they kept talking about?
I just used Enlarge on you. That's all.
Oh,
Is this?
obviously.
things-
I'm sorry. Are you good? He's like still very much like holding you. Like I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's like a red face right now as you're holding on to her.
Once
he
Kitty
does
gets
that,
out, she's gonna
Luke-
kind of like pull her in for a hug. my
Oh
God.
yeah. Luth like backs up and then just kind of pushes you two together. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't know. 14. Don't know how to handle this. How tall am I now? What is this is making me a size larger, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it just doubles
So-
your size.
That means I'm like 10
Doubles
feet
your
tall.
size
I'm
in
like,
all dimensions.
like 10 feet tall. Like, oh, this is weird. This is weird. And I'm flying, so it's like, oh. Right. The door? Oh, that's so deep. Do we just wait a minute. Where'd Levering go?
He's invisible. What do you mean, Mr. Ryder?
You
Mr.
can see him
Ryder.
with Devil's. No, Devil's Side doesn't.
No, Devil's Side doesn't do that.
No response.
Levering! I swear I swear if you're fucking around again. Wait, was he the thunder thing?
Kenya's gonna try something. She holds out her staff and she's gonna try to cast Dispel Magic on the door.
As you do that, for a brief second, you see hundreds of people. Some of the faces look slightly familiar, and they're kind of walking up towards some type of light. And for that split second, you see Levrin, and he's walking away.
Oh,
And then the spell cuts and you're back in the room with the others.
What was that spell?
She just
I
used
just
dispel
used
magic.
Dispel Magic. What?
And
What's
so
that?
the tendrils are still there.
Yeah, y'all didn't see anything different. She just got a glimpse of what happens if you sleep.
So we need to. Are we gonna try to keep blasting, or Doozy? Do you know of another way that's not the front door?
The back
is
door?
still Luth. The back. Sorry, Mr. Doozy, you don't actually know. I was gone for like 2 weeks. I don't actually know the layout of this building. I need a little bit more. This is still Luth. I'm just real big for some reason right now.
Are
Well, no, I know why.
DM, are the tendrils there's an upstairs, right?
Yeah, there's 3 floors: top floor, bottom floor.
Are the tendrils are all coming in from the ground floor, right?
They're coming from all around.
Are they coming in from upstairs too? Like, could we run to the roof maybe?
Probably not.
Yeah, are they on the ceiling?
Where the fuck do we go?
You Luke
That was
definitely
Kiaran.
was given an informational cue of you cannot leave the school if you're inside.
I'm gonna
the
still
school.
hold firm in my position that was not made clear by the person who speaks to the entity from beyond.
All right, Luth is gonna like start kind of floating upwards, like looking at the other spots, like seeing if there's anybody else on the other floors that he can see.
Okay. From what you can tell, all the windows, all the doors, all the exit ways, all the secret cubbies are covered in this similar.
Oh, I meant like looking for students too. Like I imagine there was.
There's no students. All the students are in the common room.
You never know. It's after a party. You act like kids wouldn't like sneak away and try to do a little, magic.
Yep. Nope.
Oh, you sweet summer child. Anyway, so
Or you see like dead student bodies on the ground that were attacked by these goo things. I mean, what do you really want to see?
whatever the DM wants to tell me, I see. Right. I think we should just bunker down somewhere.
This creature's unstoppable.
Well, the door was unstoppable. We killed the other guys pretty easily.
True.
That's because it wasn't connected to it, Luth.
Good.
I thought I told
Wait,
you
so
all
they-
to run.
We kind of didn't.
You
Run
didn't
so
run.
much
You
as-
have been talking in different spots for multiple times. You all are going to die. Luth,
Well, I'm not told. I don't know where
Tell
to go.
them
You guys
to
here.
run.
You here. We're told where.
run away.
From what?
There's no
To where?
way.
All right, I'm just being told to run. Fucking let's go. I just grab Deucey because like he's the first guy who I dropped down because I'm like, this man probably knows where to go. And I'm still flying and still large. How long is the enlarge last?
For a minute.
Oh, that's perfect. So, like I want to scoop up Deucey and begin flying and then shrink. Mr. Deucey, we're gonna get out of this. Oh shit.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So as the two are
Oh, the
tumbling, Leverin, in your space, there's a calming pool. You don't see anyone else around you, but this is the most at peace that you've been in a very long time. And as you pool into this light, it's almost as if your inner dreams are met, and the scene before you brings a smile to your face. And that's where we're going to end it.
Still hold firm. Luth never made clear we were supposed to run.
Run it back, because I heard
Run it back.
Run it
Justice
back.
for Luth.
It was-
We're
If
going
you
to watch
said-
the VOD to
It was
see.
in passing.
We're
Justice
going
for
to
Luth.
see. Justice for Luth.
Liv
Didn't
knows.
take
should
the first
probably
psychic
run.
damage.
Liv knows.
Oh my gosh.
Well, see, this
Didn't
is why I
take
try
psychic
to be
damage.
helpful.
Watch it be like
okay?
it's the ghost telling Luth, but not Luth actually saying it. But
I
because
know I
everyone's
said
here,
it.
they heard that the ghost told Luz, so
That's
they
what I
assume that Luz
believe.
told everybody.
That's what
We're
I
gonna
believe
find out on
happened.
the VOD.
You can believe.
Because
You can
I
believe
was
in a thing
waiting
called
for him to
love.
say that. I mean, Kiaran was waiting for it because I mean, I heard it, Brent heard it, and Kiaran was just sitting here waiting for him to tell us to run, and he never told us.
Because as soon as we were like, I was like, it says we need to run. And then it was like, lights go out and all this. And then it was like, cast light, cast this, cast this. It was like, all right, we need to go. I don't know where, but we just
I
need
think
to go.
you started talking. I think you started talking about finding a professor or something. You didn't tell us to run.
Did he said
don't
just
know.
said to run.
Oh,
All right, we're gonna check it. We're gonna check the VOD. We're gonna check the VOD later.
Okay.
You guys
so
already know
right.
who watched it.
join
may be
us,
right.
I believe, next
Hashtag
week
Justice for Luth.
to find out what happens next. We are gonna rate Six-Sided Gaming? Six Sides of Gaming. I think that's what they're called. But yeah, tell them the shenanigans that took place, and we will catch you all on the flip side.
I promise
See
I'm
you
not
all.
crazy.
It's good.
Now the
You're gonna
shoe's on
watch
the
the
other
VOD,
foot.
and it's just gonna be like, "Yep, Lou sounds crazy."
Oh, I know. As I was saying it, I sounded crazy. I'm like, yeah, there's
It's
no
not a
reason.
Justice
No one,
anymore.
Oh gosh.
no one should believe that Luth talked to somebody, but everyone should believe that Luth talked to somebody.
Oh, these guys are cool with their cosplay. Okay. See you next time. Okay, bye.
Oh my God.
6 seconds,
So,
5 seconds, 4 seconds.
I'm just
3 seconds,
curious,
2
but
seconds, 1 second. They were rating.